for anybody. I actually used to call myself a socialist. I used to work for Greenpeace and Conperg before they used to be around. I've been arrested. I used to do, you remember the Rainbow Family? Do you know who the Rainbow Family is? They were people who would go into the woods, fight against money, believe they could bring peace on earth if they all worked together. And all these different groups came together. I got arrested in New York for the Iran-Contra head. I was helping Pinsky when he was helping people with Operation Wall Street, which I don't remember you guys there. Were you guys at Operation Wall Street? Yeah, Occupy. Yeah, were you there? Were you sleeping there? Do you know the pictures of the little baby with the blonde hair holding the sign? Remember those pictures?
Do you remember Sarah Gregory in her wheelchair?
Yeah, I do. All right. But I had a baby. I couldn't sleep there, so I came down all the time. My question is, when you say it's endless war, you know, because I used to, when I got arrested, it was books instead of bombs.
Excuse me, I'm going to hand this guy.
But what is the endless war that you guys are occupying against?
There's always a war we're involved in. If that's the whole point, it never stops. It's just one war after another.
Right, and we are funding it in one way or another, especially being Connecticut, because we are the ones who make the bombs. I mean, makes the stuff.
Right.
But what war are you guys resisting?
Thank you. Well, about the Gaza war, for example.
Okay, but you don't think but you're against Israel and not going to hold up.
Okay, you know what? Are you recording this?
You don't have to talk.
Okay, if you're recording this, I asked you to please stop, and we're happy to talk to you. Put the phone away, please.
You realize you're in a public place, right?
I do. I asked you if you want to talk to us, please put the phone away. You don't need to be recording what we're saying. You don't work for a news outlet, as far as
I do work for, well, I do write for a newspaper, but it's not like I actually get paid. I got two different newspapers who will pay me when I give them an article.
Which papers are they?
One is a Connecticut one, and one is a Waterbury one. So, but my question is, it's like, why can't we have real conversations anymore? Back in the day when I was fighting, I was getting arrested, we were all able to talk. No, she's telling me to turn off the camera and be quiet. Yes, please. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
The question, my thing is, one of the things that I'm finding on the radical right side is they're claiming you guys are all being paid, which is ridiculous because I never got paid.
Right, you know.
Right. But part of the problem is whenever anybody tries to talk to you, you got her screaming, turn off the cameras, don't do it, let's censor it. And I'm old. I'm in my 50s.
I'm older than you.
Yeah, but I'm young old, let's put it that way. When you're in your 50s.
Would you like one of our flyers? I am not because we have flyers.
That's fine. No, I understand. Now, this demonstration, we found that it is getting paid for by certain people, that October 18th one. They're advertising for people to work it. We already found that on a few advertising things.
Okay.
I never got paid to protest Iran-Contra or Occupied or any of that stuff.
Right. Neither have we. None of us have. We do it because we believe in it, because we want to see some change.
But if you want to see some change, then why aren't you guys mad about the Smith months? What happened with that?
What?
Well, basically, up until 2013, we weren't allowed to use the CIA or government money to use propaganda on us, like Cuban radio. Remember how they used to use Cuban radio to manipulate the people of Cuba? Now we have
The Americans did that.
the Americans did it all over. They did it in the Middle East. They did it in Cuba. Right.
Chile.
Right. They did it in Chile. They did it during the Iran-Contra affair. That's why we were able to buy and sell drugs and guns to cause that war, where we had nuns who were raped and murdered for the only crime of teaching people how to read and write. Now, my question is, and this is what I can't understand about you guys, because I used to be you guys. I used to be the ones who got protesting. My kid is named Peace
Why are you no longer?
because of what happened with the Smiths months. The fact that we have a lot.
The what?
We rewrote the law that the same behavior that they were doing in the Middle East, in Chile, and in Cuba, they allowed it to do it to American citizens. And we've been doing it since 2013. And what happened is anybody who disagreed had the same kind of crap happen to them that happened in the Middle East. It happened during the Iran-Contra. So we don't want endless wars, but none of you are willing to talk about how we just had a Cold War
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
pushed onto our own people since 2013, which didn't end until last year.
I'm sorry, I don't really understand what you're talking about. I'm sorry. Flyer for you? Would any of you like one of our flyers? You're welcome. I'm sorry. I haven't followed that news. I just don't understand. You're not explaining it in a way I can take it in. And I apologize.
But you don't think what happened in Beirut with the Beirut bombing, how we've spent money? Here's another question for you. My party used to be against people who
What's your party?
I used to be the Green Party. I used to be the Working Family Party. I used to be a Democrat. All right, I used to be a socialist.
And now?
Now I find because of what happened in 2013, they have basically created you guys to commit suicidal empathy, because you're using your empathy to help people to be actually part of the problem.
I'm sorry. You've lost me again. I'm sorry. Would you like a flyer, sir?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank
My
you.
last flyer.
Well, how about a simple question? On October 7th, when all those women were raped, do you believe they were raped, or do you believe it was all propaganda?
I believe it was Israeli propaganda.
Okay.
And
That,
what do you believe?
oh, I know they were raped. I also know it was part of their culture. And if you read, and what do you think about what they did about selling women from other organizations?
Who's they?
I'm talking about the extreme Iran propaganda machine, basically who's been funding a lot of this.
You know, I tell you, I don't know anything about it. I can't tell you what I think because I don't know and I don't understand the connections you're making.
You don't,
And not only that, it's 1 o'clock and we are very soon going to close up. So I'm going to say thank you for stopping. And
but yeah, and you really don't believe that they raped those women.